What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Grey's Anatomy, Season 9, Episode 9. Does that mean it's good luck? That means something bad's gonna happen. Let's get into it.
Now, Mr. Linzer hates the food. He will tell you he feels fine, and if you release him, he will bleed to death.
Murphy's gonna keep an eye on him.
Oh, it's Christmas?
I am gonna keep an eye on him.
Mrs. Gelman's still intubated.
Have the nurses page you as soon as she starts breathing on her? I will ask them myself.
It's not too much for you? Not at all. You're trying to fob it off to Petunia.
I thought that you'd be reassured by having two sets of eyes on your patient. I got this.
The adrenal system reacts to stress by releasing hormones that make us alert and reactive. The adrenal system can't tell what's a regular case of nerves and what's a real impending disaster.
Oh no, not disaster!
That's the whole thing? Yep. Lefkowitz has gastroparesis. He was an epic puker for a long time, and now he can't really eat at all. We're gonna give you a gastric neurostimulator. It's gonna zap your stomach, so it remembers to push the food down your system. Get you back on burgers and fries.
It's amazing.
The guys at the airport X-ray are gonna go nuts. This is Dr. Wilson. She's gonna be operating with me. You've got a crack team, Iron Man.
Hey,
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. All right, I'll stop.
when you and Arizona get to the wedding tomorrow, don't sit down.
What do you mean, don't sit down?
Find a place and stand.
You want us to stand in the back, and then we won't be able to hear anything.
Stand in the damn front.
And block everybody's view?
Just pick a spot. It's not complicated. You know, people allow you to open them up. They knew you couldn't follow a simple instruction. in this
Oh my
place.
god.
Are you trying to say, would you do me the honor of being my bridesmaid?
Does the whole thing have to be about you? Put on a dress and don't sit down.
We're bridesmaids.
Oh, don't even. This is what I was trying to avoid.
The day
Now, once I
before,
remove
you
the sole nerve
asked?
from your leg, we'll graft it onto Dr.
Ah.
Shepard's median nerve.
My
You'll
baby.
likely experience some discomfort for a few weeks.
Months. When he says
Look at
discomfort,
those
it's
two
gonna hurt
talking
like
to
hell.
each other.
Well,
I
you're
would
like a
want to
sunshine
be in the
I don't want to
middle
hear
of that
6 months from now that you
sandwich.
can't move.
It makes me sound like I'm a 90-year-old man.
Because I've heard for decades how I ruined your life.
Because you did.
I don't want to hear about this.
I think what you're trying to say is, thank you, Lizzie, for cutting off a leg and giving it to me.
It is a nerve. It is not the entire leg.
Okay, Jackson.
If you're unsure,
Oh, come on, I'm just winding him up because it is so easy.
Okay.
Now, can I go hang out with Zola in daycare?
Oh, I'm sorry, they don't let the adults come and go because it's harder on the kids.
I will bring her to you later.
That was weird.
Gray,
That makes sense, though.
when you get to the wedding, don't sit down.
The lawyer put together the papers. They're going to send them over tomorrow.
Oh, I signed a bunch of stuff with them last week.
Not the plane crash, the divorce.
Oh, that was fast.
I said we wanted to move quickly.
Apparently.
It's all done. We just have to sign. Is that a problem?
Well, tomorrow with a pen.
Okay, everything off from the waist down. Nice paper tablecloth for you. I'll be right back.
I was thinking about telling Lizzie you're okay with that.
I think it's still kind of early.
Yeah, but she's doing this thing for me. You told Christina.
I haven't.
Still?
There's no point. I have a very
No, but she told-
unstable uterus. Just being realistic.
Ready to take a look?
Yeah.
Who'd she tell? Oh, the one girl that was calling.
No, there's still a lot we can do to support the pregnancy.
You've got some risk factors, but we're gonna watch you like a hawk. There we go. Hi, baby.
Probably scared to get attached, huh?
Good news. Arizona and I both have red dresses. It'll be super cute.
Which part of my face says I want super cute?
Get over it already. It's a wedding. Just hold your nose. It'll be over in a few hours.
Oh, him in LA, me here. Oh, and he's an intern because one specialty wasn't enough for him. Let's get to that part. Everyone's acting like I'm some jittery bride. I have something to jitter about.
Calm down.
It's the marriage you're really worried about. You can run. It's clean break. He's so pissed that you stood him up in front of all his people. The whole thing is just over. Sure, you love each other now, but the next thing you know, you are cleaning his pee off the ground and going to bed with a foot-wide demilitarized zone down the middle of the bed. Kidding. You're just kidding. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, Ben's the best. He's...
We have to do an open procedure because he's got adhesions. Once he's open, you can take down the adhesions.
Really? I've never done anything like that before.
Yeah, well, if it was me, I'd spend the next few hours in the skills lab.
Is this because I told you about when I was a kid?
I feel so bad you were a dumpster diving orphan. I'm letting you hack up a 10-year-old.
Stupid.
Think?
Flowers, music, it's a recipe for disaster.
You're going to be fine.
Don't tell her she's gonna be fine. A little bit of lip gloss on your prudy little mouth. Jackson will spot her across the room. You're irresistible in your dress. One drink and you're doing the hippity-dippity in the coat room.
Oh, God.
See?
Cruel.
What?
Nothing. So he's into you now?
Rev? No.
And why is he letting you take down adhesions? Have you ever removed adhesions?
None of us have.
Wilson, where is Sujin Kim's post-op notes?
I wanted to practice for this gastric neurostimulator surgery I'm doing with Dr. He's taking down the adhesions.
Really? Oh, good for you. I must really trust you.
I hope you're not using blunt dissection because that'll tear it. You want nice, precise moves with the instruments. Okay. You sure you're ready for this?
You want me to get you that chart?
No, I can wait. You should practice.
Oh.
See? She shouldn't even be doing a move like this. He's into her.
The last thing you wanted is to wonder if Mr. Linzer's circling the drain just because nobody was monitoring his INR. I'll just stick around here tomorrow.
Kepner, you broke up with Ava.
Yes, I don't know what that is.
You're afraid that the sight of me will bring tears to your eyes.
I am sure that you will be beautiful.
I step towards Ben, and you and Jackson lock eyes. You melt into him like snow in the rain.
I knew you would understand.
Suck it up, Kepner. If I have to go, you have to go.
I have to go, you have to go.
Oh, drop.
That's the most beautiful sentiment I've ever heard.
Lizzie's calves are a little shorter than we anticipated.
Is that going to be a problem?
Not if we just get a little more nerve from the other leg.
Are you saying to absolutely not? We find another donor or we don't do it?
Well, can't we just...
No, we can't. We're not going to talk about this. We're not cutting both her legs to remove pieces. Cancel the procedure.
I mean, let her decide. Yeah.
I think you should bring a date to Dr. Bailey's wedding. We will focus on our dates and not on each other.
Or we could just be focused on the happy couple.
I am wearing
I'm
a
focused on him.
From here up, I'm completely naked.
Wear a different dress.
I work long hours. I don't shop. I've one dressy dress. Stephanie, hey, would you like to go to Dr. Bailey's wedding?
No.
Avery would love for you to go with him. Thinks that you'd be embarrassed, but you're not embarrassed, are you?
Of course she's embarrassed. Look, don't get upset.
Who would say no to him?
And
I will pick you up at 1 tomorrow in the locker room. What about you? To pick mine, so I get to pick yours, right?
Jason.
What about Shane? He's a good-looking piece of man, huh?
They're that short?
No, they're perfectly respectable cat. Just that we're not going to get quite enough nerve.
What you need to do?
Derek thinks it's too much to ask.
If he comes to you and tries to talk you out of it, you have to push.
Don't tell him that I'm the one that came to you.
They
because
do
he
look like they could
won't
be
like
brother
that.
and sister too, don't they?
You've
I
got
buy
some
it.
balls, don't you?
You know, you can call the whole thing off.
You know we're family, right? There was no wedding, Meredith. You adopted a baby and you never invited us to come meet her. All we got was a couple of pictures via email. My kids were so excited. They walked around telling every African-American person they saw that we have a brown baby in the family.
With everything that's been going
No,
on.
I
around.
get. You're not shy about asking me for a couple of body parts. You want me to cover your tracks with Derek? That's what sisters ask sisters to do. We cover each other's asses. If you want to be a sister, I am delighted. Act like one.
Oh, she's not wrong.
My version of family isn't like your version. You guys give each other crap, and then you laugh about it. You'd walk through fire for each other. Grays are not like that.
Derek said you had a sister who worked here. She was on the plane.
You know, I really don't want to talk about my sister. You don't have to like me, just him.
You have a child. She's part of my family. You need spares in a family. You need as many as you can get.
It was very nice to talk to you, Lizzie.
It does kind of suck that she's being so cold to his family, though. I'd be pissed too.
I meant to find you. I'm kind of bringing a date.
It's not like they did anything to her or him.
You gotta talk to her.
How about I find someone for you to go with? Maybe Stephanie as a friend.
That's who you're taking?
You want a date or no?
No.
All right.
Okay, just don't give me an ugly one.
We're not doing the procedure.
Of course we're doing it.
Mom called me 3 times in one day. Come on, you're the golden child. Just put a lock on it for life. You think I'm giving that up just because you have to cut into 2 legs instead of 1? We're not discussing it. I've decided.
Oh, okay, so you think I'm using this as an excuse that I'm too scared to try and operate again?
Of course not. Nothing scares you.
What if it doesn't work? What if we go through all this and nothing comes of it?
At least we tried. We're doing it. Just say thank you.
I don't know if I would cut into my legs.
Bovie, please. Thank
Is
you.
it going to leave a mark?
Here.
Yep, take your time.
Are the legs going to be
Watch out for
ugly
the
after?
Wow, look at you, all grown up.
Skills lab I was doing.
Is it going to look like there's chunks missing?
Move now to a Vicro suction.
Hey, Steph. You okay there?
Fine. You don't have to go with me.
No. You don't want to go?
You have a date with a guy.
I ditched him, and I want you to find somebody for him. Is that weird?
Nothing about this is weird.
Terrific.
Still some spillage. Give me some lap pads. Get over here and grab the retractor so we can put the device back in. Wilson.
I can't get my hands to stay still.
Shake it off and get over here. The kid's gonna be fine. Just grab the damn retractor. Get out. Go!
You think Bailey will notice if I'm not there?
She just made you a bridesmaid.
Just wants a bunch of people standing up there so it won't look weird. We're packed day tomorrow.
Yeah, because you're going to a wedding.
You're supposed to wear heels.
Come on.
No, they make you feel tall and confident. And my plastic foot isn't the right shape for her. I didn't get that kind.
Well, I mean, not nothing.
I mean, why do you think women all over the world wear them?
Because women all over the world are stupid.
You're gonna wear flats?
Oh, I'd be happy with flats.
And then you would feel dumpy.
Oh, did you just call me dumpy?
Can you just for 1 second admit that you know what it is I'm talking about?
Okay, I know it's hard. It's hard all the time, and this is just one more reminder. But you are so So beautiful. People stand next to you and immediately feel bad about themselves. It is a kindness to every other woman at that wedding that you are just one tiny bit less beautiful. Yeah.
They're cute, but Arizona, like, hard to talk about like that kind of stuff if you're not going through it, I guess.
Are you still mad at me because I called Lizzie? Do you still love me?
Medium.
I just want your hand to be better so we can put this stupid plane crash stuff behind us.
Well, the lawyer called. Thinks we have a strong case, especially now that Christina and Owen are getting divorced.
What does that have to do with anything?
A big conflict of interest if Owen was married to one of the plaintiffs. That's why they got divorced, right?
Why would she not tell me that?
You didn't tell her you were pregnant. Maybe things are different now.
Oh, you like don't have to tell your
morning
best
of your
friend
wedding?
everything.
Just check into a hotel. Take a nice long bath.
Now I got you talking about makeup and hair.
What are you doing here?
Just making sure you haven't bungled anything.
Don't mention her hair.
Knew it was risky, so he wanted it on me and not him.
You have to stop.
I'm gonna get fired.
No, you're not. Just keep your head down and do your work.
Someone needs to clean that up.
I have to ask you something, and it's gonna sound really stupid.
Whatever, it's okay.
Dr. Avery asked me to Dr. Bailey's wedding. I can't put two words together into a sentence when I'm within 2 feet of him. It's bringing a friend, and he asked me to bring a friend.
You're right. Sounds really stupid.
You're gonna be Karev's date.
Somebody paid for you?
That's gonna be awkward as fuck.
Put up 2.5 liters of blood when we put in the chest tube.
We should move on upstairs.
There's a bullet in the abdomen. I can do it, or we can call for somebody else.
Amicable, right? Let's move.
Still rechecking Kepner's work? I have a call in about 10 minutes. In and out, the whole thing should take an hour. You want to scrub in? Take the edge off before you go home and get dressed?
You are a good man.
Dr. Weber,
Oh.
man of the hour.
Tell me you're not here to take me back to that house. He just asked me to do a co-lead with him. It's the only thing that's calmed me down.
Why do you think he asked you?
You called him? Thank you. Both of you.
Can I have a car pick you up at the house?
I like to drive.
In a wedding gown?
It's my last 10 minutes as a single woman. Both were on a roll there. Why are you trying to screw it up now?
See you in the OR.
And I will see you at the altar.
Yes, yes. She having second thoughts,
Karev had
and
me
third
take
thoughts,
down
and
the
fourth thoughts, and
adhesions.
fifth thoughts.
Yeah, how'd that go? Some of the adhesions were stuck to the stomach. He could be septic by now. I don't think he had any business having an intern do that kind of move. You were pretty shocked to hear that I was doing it. He threw me in the deep end, probably because...
Okay, hang on. What exactly are you saying about your attending?
GSW, scrubbing in with Owen, who wants to sign our divorce papers today. I guess we're being mature and moving on.
Speaking of which, why didn't you tell me that the divorce was because of the plane crash lawsuit?
What?
Derek told me so that the case is stronger, especially if it means the two of you are getting back together. And I don't know why you wouldn't want to share that.
Because I didn't know.
You ready? What? Dr. Shepard's prepped?
The drama.
Dr. Torres is going over the studies.
Oh, God.
Hold it together.
I'm trying.
Nerve extraction's a pretty simple procedure.
He asked me on a date to Dr. Bailey's wedding.
Dr. Kepner asked me. It's not like a mentoring thing?
How is drinking champagne a mentoring thing?
Y'all are being
I thought it was
used.
like spending time getting to know the interns in a casual, stress-free environment.
This is a wedding.
Can't go on a date with my boss. You're the one who just said you couldn't concentrate in the OR. Dr. Avery might look at you with his limpid green eyes.
The eyes are really intense.
Get a grip.
You told Wilson that she'd be fired for screwing up a gastric implant? Patient gonna make it?
What the hell did she tell you?
You set her up to take the fall on a risky OR procedure.
It would have been risky no matter who did it. The second it got hairy, I took over.
It's in over her head.
And where do you think I got the idea to do something like that? You. You let me try crap, so I got confidence in myself. That's what I was trying to do.
I gave you opportunity. I also gave you a boatload of encouragement. I didn't drop kick you into the deep end of the pool and yell, swim, idiot. You're a teacher now. Your students fail, you've failed.
Yeah, makes sense.
Glad you're driving yourself to the wedding. Remind me to stay off the road.
Would you like this?
On my wedding day, I remember staring at my socks for a long time. I had no idea what to do.
Worried. I never felt that way with Tucker.
You were a child when you married Tucker. You're an adult now. You know the world's an ambiguous place. You know that love doesn't conquer all. It conquers some stuff. The other stuff kicks the living crap out of love.
And this is the pep talk?
Overwhelming doubt is a problem. A little bit of doubt is just a sign of an intelligent adult.
Is Gray gonna be in the gallery?
She didn't want to make you nervous. I told her you don't get nervous.
You're right, I don't. Close your eyes. Enjoy your nap. Got nothing to worry about.
Taurus, you've got nothing to worry about.
Aww. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work?
We good to go?
Yes, yes.
I'll be here watching the whole time.
Couldn't be happier.
Steaks.
That's the plan.
Are you kidding me?
Get that woman out of my gallery.
That's not a good
Get
idea.
her out.
I heard that, Avery. Don't even think about it.
Now.
Edwards, you have years with me. I can be very difficult to deal with.
You narked on me to my boss?
I'm not gonna let myself get fired.
I was trying to help you.
I clearly wasn't ready for it.
What? Because I had to take over? You can't cry at all when you get scared because it's scary in there all the time.
I just thought maybe after I blew the appy, I'd be a good target if you needed to pin something on someone. You don't always trust people who are trying to help me.
You're a beaten dog and you bite people who tried to feed you. You want to be a surgeon, you need to get the hell over it. How about you grow up before you burn a bridge with every other attending who tries to teach you something?
But you guys are going to be dates at the wedding. That's happening in a few
50
hours.
centimeters of prime nerve.
All right. Forceps, please. Thank you. There's no one making small talk because this is Derek Shepard on the table. Small talk is what keeps us awake.
I helped Dr. Kepner extract a malignant mass from the gluteal area of a female patient. It was an impressively sized mass.
Who's going to tell Dr. Shepard that he'll never operate again? Ross's idea of gossip is he saw April Kepner take a lump off an ass.
Brooke's section. All of, not half of it.
He's got a bunch of tattoos for some sort of a gang thing.
Chatter isn't helping, and your experience with gangland youth has little bearing on how we treat this patient.
Damn. Do you just think people with tattoos are gang members?
Because of the lawsuit?
It will significantly increase your chances.
You didn't want to mention it.
I want all of you to get the money, and I knew there was a very real chance that you would reject the idea. No.
How do you get off making some kind of unilateral decision about our marriage?
How about the fact that you moved across the country?
Okay, so this is ballsy? You hiding behind the lawsuit? You had to let the stupid plane crash make the decision for you.
I chose the airline. When I decided, I chose the airline. We had to make a budget cut at 4%, and we had a line item of emergency transportation. We never used it. We had a fancy charter company. I chose a cheaper one.
You didn't build the plane.
People are dead.
Or fly it.
I thought you were dead.
You're not responsible.
Someone has to be. Really easy for everybody involved just to say, I just did this one small thing. A bunch of people made it possible for a bad plane to take off with you, Meredith, and Derek, and Arizona, and I am one of those people.
That I'm sure he has a lot of guilt. Damn, that scene was fire.
It's just what I imagine.
Oh, okay. You're hiding all that under the scrubs.
Oh, him having a dream of a really hot doctor came to take care of me.
Callie said it could not have gone better. Do you have any pain?
No. How's Lizzie?
She was still sleeping last time I checked. I'll swing by on my way out.
Hey. It may have worked.
And we're back on the shoes.
It makes me feel even more stupid. Tell her that I wasn't feeling well. You have no idea what it's like.
Trust me. I am intimately familiar with what's going on, and I'm over it. You are exactly the same person you were before, just minus a leg.
You think it's nothing?
I think it's everything. And you know what? It has been. And I have been supportive. But there comes a point where you have to suck it up and stop whining and start living. So you have one leg. It's a wedding. And no one's gonna notice a stupid leg because everybody's gonna be looking at Bailey. And maybe for one night, our lives can be about something other than that damn leg. I haven't had sex in 5 months because of the leg. Enough about the leg.
She looks really pretty, though. They both do. They're both hot.
Everything went smoothly. Your vitals look great. And Derek is awake and he's in good shape.
Meredith, I'm pushy. I get that. Some people find it endearing and some people really don't. You don't have to want Derek's truckload of sisters in your life.
You are a pain in the ass. And I barely know you. Okay, so I'm not very good at this, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna show you something, but you have to promise not to blab it to the whole family. Promise?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't blab, please.
You? Really? We're having a baby.
Don't blab it.
Let her drive. Mom, I just need 5 minutes with none of you touching me.
Look at her. That's really sweet. I'm gonna cry. Their relationship. You're right. Okay. Wow.
So did she bring her friend or what? Oh, come on.
He's the guy.
Everybody looks so good. Yes. I love a wedding moment.
Was the lawsuit the only reason you asked for a divorce?
There are many reasons. You were done a long time ago.
I'm asking about you. Let me put it another way. I wanted to try again. I was gonna ask you if we could try again, and you said I want a divorce.
But the lawsuit, but the money, but the money. Get a divorce just for the money. Get a divorce just for the money. I love that he picked her up in that.
Sorry, throw this thing out the window.
He's such a
Hello?
father figure.
Your wife is on her way here. Paramedics say she's vomiting blood.
Adele? Hey, turn the car around. We need to go to the emergency room at Seattle Grace Hospital right now.
Everybody looks so good.
Wasn't this stupid thing supposed to start already?
Why is this happening?
How much blood has she lost?
At least a liter.
Started about 45 minutes ago.
It hurts.
Hang more LR.
No, not if she's lost that much blood. She needs a transfusion.
Sir, she's your wife. Step back.
Move
Okay,
right now.
I got it. You hear me? Get out of the way. Central line kit, please.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, Leah, get me out of this dress now. Adele, you look at me.
She's having ventricular couplets.
All right, get the guide wire ready.
She's losing consciousness, Bailey.
Damn it. Take this, do a femoral line instead. Leah, intubation tray.
Oh, God, Adele. Oh, God.
Come on, come on, come on. Straight to voicemail.
It's possible that I may have said that if she had any doubts, she should flee.
Why?
I kind of said that marriage is like a dance of death. I was joking, and she was nervous, and she wasn't sure if it was the wedding or the whole thing.
The marriage? She was nervous.
How nervous?
Oh no.
How nervous was she, Cal?
The body doesn't know the difference between nerves and excitement, panic and doubt, the beginning and the end. The body just tells you to get the hell out. Sometimes you ignore it. That's the reasonable thing to do. But sometimes you listen. You're supposed to trust your gut, right? When your body says run, run.
They're not gonna get married. Okay, but here's the thing. So someone should definitely like call him and tell him like what's up or whatever. Ben or whoever at the wedding, like somebody should already be on the phone saying what's up, why she's not there. Yes, it's kind of messed up to like ditch the wedding or whatever, I guess, but like also like in that situation, that's Weber is like her best friend. Like their relationship, they've been together for how many years, and I feel like most people in that situation would do the same exact thing that Bailey's doing. You know what I mean? I don't know if like they're still going to go through with the wedding or not, or if it's going to be called off completely or whatever because of this happening. I think her doing what she's doing and jumping in is, I would. Somebody should already be on the phone and be like, look, this is what's happening. Adele is, this all just happened and we happened to be here on the way, you know what I mean? And found out and we had to take care of it. I don't know, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? This episode was so good. So dramatic. So many conflicts. So many sexy people. I just can't get enough, man. I can't get enough. Jackson in that tux. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.